So my name is JesseDivinich. I'm the Director of Analyst Services for Electronic Entertainment Design and Research, or EDAR for short. What we are a research firm. We are a research firm for publishers, developers, retailers, and the financial sector. I handle specifically the financial sector, so basically anybody with a strong financial interest in the gaming industry will work with me. But because that covers such a broad range, I wouldn't say unfortunate, I fortunately had the chance to be able to become an expert in really all areas of gaming. Now, what I spoke about today was actually a very important subject. We talked about the relationship that marketing has to the commercial success of the game. And what we found is that marketing influences game revenue sales 3.5 times more than game quality. And I know this is discouraging to a lot of developers out there. And I actually had somebody during the presentation say that, you know, I basically shattered his dreams. But the truth is, we are all products of marketing. You know, if you've bought a Nike shoe, the Snuggie, you know, Ron Popeil's rotisserie oven, that's all marketing, folks. We're all products of marketing. If you've seen the movie Transformers, I mean, Transformers the movie was the worst movie of all times. But we went in there knowing that, and we went in there knowing that. But yet, why did we do it? Because of marketing. And just so your audience knows, Transformers, the one that just came out this summer, is 7th in terms of opening weekend and ranked 7th of all times in terms of revenue. In terms of lifetime gross revenue to date in the United States or North America, it's number 9 of all time, and it's by far the worst rated movie. Why? So why did it do well? Exactly. The reason why is because they spent over $35 million in marketing. And actually, very true. And here's a good example: Nike. Then people make fun of Nike. Nike got a lot of criticism because it only costs them, you know, like $2 to make their shoes, and they sell them for $90. And where's the difference? I mean, is it just like an $80 profit for them? No, it's marketing. You know, they got to pay Tiger Woods $100 million, Michael Jordan $100 million. Marketing plays a huge role. Why does that work? I don't know why, to be honest with you. I think it's just the entertainment value, and that's just built into our social culture. We are attached to celebrities and celebrity gossips. As much as you want to admit that you don't care, nobody cares about Paris Hilton and what she does, and everybody will admit to that. But you know what? We read about it, right? It draws attention. We go on the internet. We read the magazines. We are just drawn to it, and that's it's a social aspect, and it has to do a lot to do with psychology. But if you want a definite answer why marketing works, there is no rhyme reason for that answer. I don't have it, at least. I wish someone did and they could explain it to me. What I do know is that the more money you spend on marketing, the greater your success is going to have, with an asterisk on that, because quality of the marketing does matter. I mean, you can spend $50 million on a marketing campaign, but if it sucks, then obviously that's counterproductive to what you're trying to do. You know, I get that question all the time because EDAR, we are a research firm. Our stuff costs a lot of money. I apologize. It costs a lot of money, and that's why only the big publishers can afford us. But the advice I give to small developers, independent developers on marketing is look at it from a viral or grassroots marketing campaign. And the example I use is a game called Too Human, which was developed by Silicon Knights in Ontario. And you know, that game didn't do too well. It had like an 86 Metacritic. Marketing budget was below normal, right? But if you actually take Too Human and compare it against all of similar games, in other words, games in the action genre that had a similar quality score, similar marketing, not similar release schedule, but it was on the Xbox 360. What you'll actually find is that Too Human is the best-selling game among that category, and the reason behind it is because of viral marketing. Dennis Dyack, who's the CEO of Silicon Knights, he went out there and connected with the community. He had community blogs. He did dozens upon dozens of interviews. He had heated debates and forums. He connected with the audience. And I don't want to get too much in details, but there's this idea of mavens, and a maven is an industry expert or an industry enthusiast. And we are mavens. If you're watching this If you're visiting the website, you're a maven. And those are the people you want to connect to. So by small developers setting up development blogs, community blogs, connecting in the connecting in the web forums, what you're doing is setting maven traps. And you're trying to get those experts, the enthusiasts who visit these sites on a regular basis to draw them in and get them excited about your title, because a maven will spread the word about your game more so than any marketing campaign ever will. The unfortunate part is brute force. Here's a good stat. 1 out of 10 viral campaigns, community blogs, forums, they're going to fail, right? What wins in the end is brute force marketing. In other words, if you spend $50 million on a marketing campaign, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be successful. That's the unfortunate truth of it. That's just how our industry is. Money drives everything. But there are ways, and if you're smart and if you get ahead of the ball and work with these communities, work with these websites, do interviews, developer blogs, you do increase the chances of success for your title. Usually you correlate to revenue, so you ask yourself, how much revenue do I want to make? And then that usually correlates to budgets. There is no right or wrong answer. The problem with the video game industry is that we're still maturing. Movies have been around for hundreds of years, music more than hundreds of years, right? Modern video games really didn't start until 2000 with the PS2, so there's just not a lot of data out there. And we at EDAR, we actually collect marketing budgets. We have a partnership with Nielsen Monitor Plus, where we actually get the marketing budget for every video game out there. And the truth is, there is no right number. If I had to put a number on it, I would say 15 to 20% of your expected revenue should be spent on marketing.